remain in the condition that we are in, brothers and sisters, there be all this plenty around us, and we continue to languish in this present condition. We are in an advanced time, but we are really still operating kind of late. And we as a people, we operate kind of late. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
We're a little late sometimes. You know, we sending the message, I'm going to be a little late. And it's so common among us that they have what is called, you know, you got Eastern time, Central time, Pacific time, and colored people time. Is that right?
Right.
We have a reputation for it. And it's not, and I'm not saying this to put us down, but we have this as a part of our condition that we have to ultimately overcome. Because as long as we are out of time, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, the minister said that he would start all of the meetings for the nation right on time, even if he was the only one in the room.
Right.
He said because he wanted us to get out of the old habit of being out of time, of always kind of moving on our own time. When we are alive, we get moving with the rest of creation.
Yes, sir.
We get up and moving. We're not sitting back and trying to get a little bit more. We get up and get moving because we are inspired, we're active, we're energized, and living according to our nature.
Yes,
when we are out of time, as we started off earlier saying life and time being the same thing, when we're operating behind time, we're really operating behind life itself. So the resurrection of the dead is people being brought back to living in a way that is in accord with the universal order of things.
Right.
People who are now in motion for themselves, not waiting for somebody else to move them, but they move on their own. A big part of why we are called dead in the scripture is because we really don't move unless somebody moves us.
Right.
We on the job and, you know, we just chilling until the foreman walks by.
Right.
You know, he come, we got to all of a sudden look busy because we know he's going to say something. We know that when the white man comes around, you better get moving. But when we begin to have the mindset that we have to get up and get moving, whether somebody's making us move or not, now you are a person that doesn't need an external master because the God within has been activated and now the Lord is your shepherd. That you are able to move and activate off the Spirit of God. Praise be to Allah. Because when we get alive in our nature, nobody has to make you get up and do something for yourself. You will get up and do for self because you know that if you don't, you'll suffer the consequences. You don't have to tell the lion, hey man, get up, you better get up and get some food because you're going to starve. His nature tells him to get up and get active and make something happen. The animals in creation, they get up and they do things because their nature makes them to do so. We have been taken away from our nature as righteous people. And because we have been taken away from our right mind, we have lost the spirit and the energy to do what we should do without anyone telling us to do it.
Right.
So the word has to come now to remind us of who we are, charge us and reconnect us to our power source that we can get up and do what we need to do.
Right.
It has been our disconnect, brothers and sisters, from the inspiration that comes from living according to your nature that has caused us to be a people who are poor in spirit. We have been disconnected from the power source. As the slave master made sure that was one of the first things that happened to us, that they did not allow us to pray.
Say it again.
Because when you cannot pray, you are not able to connect to the very source of your life. And in disconnect from the source of your life, you begin dying.